Okay, so we're back in the villa in Tuscany, and I'm happy to say for this visit, it is because work has finally started, which is wonderful news. So we're here. I'm going to do a quick tour. Work started about 3 months ago, so we'll see all the progress that's been made in the last 3 months. Still lots to go, but just the fact that things have started is, of course, really encouraging. So let's start the tour.
Fortunately, the day I arrived, there was a flurry of activity at the house. Just as a brief reminder of where we are in the timeline and how we got here, we finalized the plans to the house about 2 years ago. But after clearing out the house years ago in anticipation of the work starting, we've been in a holding pattern as we've had to navigate significant labor shortages in Italy, driven both by the pandemic as well as an Italian tax benefit program causing a huge surge in demand for construction labor. We were finally able to procure the construction company, so what we see today represents about 3 months of their terrific work. As I enter the house, we flash back to what it looked like before we started the renovation. The original entrance brought us into the kitchen, which had a breakfast bar providing separation between the kitchen and what was then being used as a dining room. This is what it looks like today, and as you can see, the space has been totally cleared out. Once complete, this room will be the new living area, as demonstrated in the architectural design plan in the corner. We will have 2 couches, a bar against the wall, and this will be the main area for hanging out, watching TVs or movies. Now we make our way into what used to be the main dining area of the house. After the renovation, this room will be transformed into a new main entrance hall of the house. The window here is going to be turned into a door, and a new path will be created to connect this entrance to a new covered car park we are adding to the driveway. Moving further along, another flashback to what the house used to look like when we were using the space as the living and TV room. This is now in the process of being completely transformed into the new kitchen. What we love about moving the kitchen here is that it's located at the fulcrum of the ground floor, providing clear sight lines to all of the communal spaces of the ground floor. The kitchen will feature a large island with seating and a cooktop. The counter and island tops will be made from Carrara marble, which are mined in the town of Carrara in northern Tuscany. As you can see, there's been quite a bit of work that's gone into carving out space in the walls for the new heating and air conditioning system, which will be delivered to independently controlled split units located at a number of places in the house. Again flashbacking to the pre-renovation days as we move into what was once a second living and lounging area in front of the wood-burning stove fireplace. When we bought the house, we knew we wanted to do something different with this space and at the same time really enhance the fireplace and turn it into a true feature of the space. As we jump ahead to the present day, there are 3 main changes we're making to this room. First, this window here will become a new door, allowing a second access point to the outside kitchen and pool area. The second window in this room has been extended to the floor, allowing more light in and opening up the views onto the Tuscan landscape. Second, the room's new purpose will be as a dining room, with seating for 10. Lastly, we are totally transforming the old wood stove into a true fireplace. Our architect had the ingenious idea of using the space in the hallway on the other side of this wall as a way of expanding the depth of the fireplace without encroaching into the dining area. As we turn the corner, we are reminded of the previous layout, where the door to the left was to the ground floor bathroom, which also had a shower in it. The remainder of the space shown here was being used as an entrance foyer for the original entrance to the house. Since this never was a true functional entrance, the space was essentially unused by us. After the renovation, the previous bathroom will be turned into a laundry room with some additional storage. This means we've had to build a new bathroom to service the ground floor, which you can see here. We will add some additional storage cabinets and convert the door into a window, as this is now the back of the house in our new configuration. Finally, you can see here the back of the fireplace that was added to the dining room on the other side of this wall. When we purchased the house, the previous owners used this back room as a gym, which we were more than happy to keep doing ourselves. But in order to maximize the number of friends and family we can host at one time, we decided to convert this space into a bedroom. Not content to lose our gym, however, which we consider an essential counterbalance to the delicious but carb-heavy cuisine in Tuscany, we are moving that to another space, which we'll get to in a few minutes. This newly envisioned bedroom will receive the benefit of an extension of the window to the floor, as this is one of the best views in the whole house. But even more exciting, we are able to add a new ensuite bathroom with bidet by breaking through the wall and stealing about 50% of the space that was previously used for the technical room. When I returned the next day to check on progress, it was great to see the new dividing wall creating the bathroom space had been completed. In addition, some of the envisioned plumbing had also been put into place, and new channels had been cut out of the stone walls for additional plumbing and HVAC lines. As we make our way upstairs and turn left at the first landing, we are reminded of the old layout, which led to the master bedroom on the left and a lounge and 2 additional guest bedrooms on the right. Once you entered the previous master suite, I had set up my office with the empty space here on the left. Turning right, you would walk under a small arch bringing you to the bed, as well as a fully enclosed bathroom, which includes a toilet, a bidet, a bathtub, and a shower. In the newly envisioned space, our architect really challenged us to think about this space completely differently. The original entrance on the left has been closed and a new one opened directly facing the stairs. As you enter the new master suite, you come to a very large shower space that will be created with a new floating wall in the middle of the room and eventually closed on the side facing the door with a specially designed opaque glass. While separating the shower from the rest of the bathroom took a little getting used to for us, the more we thought about it, the more we came around to our architect's thinking. The bed will be placed in a corner and will be placed at an angle, as our architect has suggested for most of the bedrooms, in order to follow the diagonal ceiling beam. And as we turn toward the space that was previously configured as my office, we see quite a bit of changes. First, we raised and replaced the brick arch. Next, we see that the arch nicely frames another new floating wall that has been added. Against the side of the wall facing us will be a small couch or love seat to create a little lounge area. As we walk under the arch, we come to the master bathroom. On the left, we find a space where the closets will be built. And on the right, we find a fully enclosed wash closet, which will contain both a toilet and a bidet. Finally, as we exit the wash closet, we see the remaining space will have a freestanding bathtub situated on the other side of the new floating wall and perfectly placed to soak in those views of the Tuscan hills. And against the back wall, we will have 2 stone sinks along with plenty of counter space. We pull back and see the space in total, the idea starts to make sense. By using low-height separating walls, we hope to strike a balance between the need for separate and private shower and bathroom spaces, but at the same time maintain a free-flowing and contiguous space that lets the room take full advantage of the light from all of the windows. On my next visit to the house a few days later, I was able to see the plumbers had laid all of the gas lines necessary to power the HVAC split units throughout the house. Laying them across the floor like this is only possible because we will be raising the entire floor about 15 centimeters. Now we turn toward the upstairs lounge and see it as it was before the renovation started. We think this room has a ton of potential as a secondary hangout space. Again, just like the ground floor, the fireplace is truly underwhelming and another opportunity for a wow factor. According to the renovation plan, the purpose of this room as an upstairs lounge is going to stay the same. In order to better accommodate the new entry points into both guest bedroom suites off of the lounge, we do need to move both doors, with the old doors being converted into built-in bookcases. But by far, the biggest change to this room will be the addition of the new stone fireplace. Our architect spent many months looking for the right stone fireplace, and he finally found one. While its date is unknown, he said he thought it was at least 100 to 200 years old. I was lucky enough to be there on the date that it was delivered, and so was able to see them unloaded in the driveway. I have no idea how they managed to get up the stairs, but frankly, I'm glad I did not have to see that. As we turn to the first of the guest suites off of the upstairs lounge, we are reminded that under the old floor plan, when you walked in, you first encountered a fully enclosed ensuite bathroom, and then turning deeper into the room, you would find the rest of the bedroom space. In the newly designed bedroom, you will now enter closer to the center of the bedroom, with the bed to the right and the bathroom suite to the left, which will now be separated by lower walls, allowing the light from the bathroom window to fully envelop the space. As you walk into the ensuite bathroom, there will be a nice-sized shower to the right, with views onto the pool area and the Tuscan landscape. A sink will sit in the middle of the space, and on the other end of the ensuite bathroom will sit a fully enclosed wash closet. As the other ensuite bedroom off of the lounge will essentially be a mirror image of the first, we now make our way to the fourth upstairs bedroom that you access on the landing of the stairs. In the previous layout, you would first find the fully enclosed ensuite bathroom as you climb the stairs and enter the room. Next, you would find the rest of the bedroom with a small built-in closet in the corner. After the renovation, you will now enter the room by walking between the fully enclosed wash closet to your right and the sink and shower area to the left. The rest of the room will remain the same, and we will keep the built-in closet, though with a little bit of refurbishment. We now turn our attention to the covered annex and pool area. Going back in time when we had a lovely working pool for a few minutes, the annex was pretty basic. A large open space with a dining table to the right and a grill area on the other side. There was a doorway that took you to the garden area. We have now totally rethought this space. Since we turned our previous gym into a ground floor 5th bedroom, we still wanted a dedicated gym space, and so we will be creating an entirely new room for the gym here in the annex. The contractors did an amazing job of building a stone wall to match the original stone facade. Ultimately, we will add glass windows and doors, heating and air conditioning to make the space a great temperature-controlled room where we can work out comfortably while still enjoying excellent sight lines to the pool and Tuscan countryside. We will also be stealing some space from the storage area on the other side of the stone wall to create a bathroom with shower that will serve both the gym as well as the pool, each with its own respective entrance. I'm so excited about this space that I've already spent many hours poring over the layout of the gym. The other side of the annex will also get a couple of exciting upgrades. First, we are adding a proper outdoor kitchen in the corner, complete with a grill, a sink, and some prep space. And completing the outdoor kitchen will be our very own pizza oven. And of course, we can't have an outdoor kitchen without an outdoor dining area, so we will be adding a covered pergola with a stone dining table on the other side of this archway to be able to enjoy alfresco dining. Finally, we end the renovation tour by coming to the pool, which will also see its share of changes, including both a complete replacement of the pool technology as well as some much-needed aesthetic changes. The old pool had a stone sunbathing deck completely surrounding the entire pool. It was also enclosed by both a metal fence and a large hedge, which reduced views and always felt a bit like a barrier to the surrounding countryside. Now, we will be extending the stone pool deck on the top and left sides of the pool, but eliminating the stone on the bottom side where the infinity edge will remain and where we will increase the grade of the slope of the land away from the pool to enhance the effect of the infinity edge. On the newly extended left side of the pool, we will put another covered pergola for shaded poolside lounging. The extended deck will sit on the top of a new technical room, which is being excavated into the hill and which will contain a new state-of-the-art pumping and filtration system. There is also a lot we are doing to the grounds and the garden, but those changes are a bit further out as we wait for permits and prioritize getting the house up and running as quickly as possible. But I will definitely cover those changes in a future video. We're coming back to the house in a little over a month, so hopefully there will be enough progress to post a new video. As always, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.